It's the Mavericks taking on the All-Star.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball
Colorado,
and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Okay, all set to go. Now the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. Rocketed out towards right center. Catches, stumbles, hangs on. Now the number 2 hitter, Manny Ramirez. He swings and fouls one off. 1 out, base is empty. Ripped on the ground to second. Handles, throws to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. Here's the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And that extends the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
2 outs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Seager stands in now. And a foul ball. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-1. Jenkins on second. Clark at first. 2 out of the inning. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Raleigh puts it away, and that is that. Now at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz.
For Los Angeles, the shortstop,
De La Cruz,
Ellie
23 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The shortstop takes the ball. Pitch inside, and the count is 2-0. Little chopper rolls foul.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Hit in the air, left field. Ramirez on the move. He's got it. And there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. And they get the out on Alvarez. And we're back. Second inning set to go. Now it's the second baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Ellie happened in July 2023. In 1 inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
Headed down the line. Yelich running hard. And there's 1 down. David Ortiz now at the plate. That one fouled off. Second inning here, no score. Just
Nope,
missed.
that's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 strikes.
Scherzer deals. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He sends it out of here. It's 1-0. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Just
that's
missed.
out.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. So here's Scherzer. And that one fouled off. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here at the top of the second. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. The throw into second. Now they get the runner and a rundown. Tries to get back in time, but they got him. 2 outs, bases empty. Now it's the right fielder, Larry Doby. And first offering is fouled off. Scherzer winds, kicks, fires. Foul ball there. 2 outs, bases empty. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. Way back there. And that one is going to go. A laser to left. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. And now it's going to be Gunnar Henderson. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Everything came together for him. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, 2 outs. Walker Jenkins digs in down, and that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Pulls that one foul. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Run comes in from second. Yelich hurries it back in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Next is switch hitting first baseman Tony Clark. Ramirez, the runner at third. Jenkins on at first with 2 down. And a foul ball. Line drive, and it stays fair. Jenkins around third. Play at the plate.
Right there.
Got it. That ends the inning. Bottom of the second. And now Aaron Judge. Swing and a miss as he was late.
With how good these
0-1's the
offenses
count.
are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Up the middle, De La Cruz sends it to
He's
first.
out.
Leadoff man retired here in the second. So Harper stands in. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. 2 away now.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get
Batting
through
sixth,
these first
the
2
right
innings
fielder,
with under
Christian.
20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And that is out of play. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for three. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. And they tag him out. And welcome back. Riverboat Field. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty.
That has run, and pretty much no one throws a true screwball in this game anymore, but he does, and he actually can be really effective with the pitch. It kind of breaks like a slider, but it moves to the pitcher's arm side instead of the glove side. You know, I'm really excited to see it in action because I've heard it is devastating.
On to first, and the first out of the game is an easy one.
24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr. stands in here, takes ball one low. Hit on the ground to short. Seager fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down. One of our cover stars is at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz.
Yeah, the first Reds player to be featured on the cover of the show. That must be a cool feeling for him.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
0-1.
Pitch misses there, and now it's even 1-1. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Edward Cabrera.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning.
Oh, diving stop. The throw, and it beats him. What a play.
Batting second, the left fielder, Manny Ramirez.
Digging in, Manny Ramirez. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Cabrera, in his third season, he features a changeup, a four-seamer, a curve, a sinker, and he works in a slider.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
And a swing and a miss there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And that is cut on and missed.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. So 2 down, Tony Clark will hit next. At 6, that pitch is in for a strike. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Swing and a miss. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, David Ortiz. Page back to work. On the corner for a strike. 0-1.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots.
Ball, that's out.
They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first.
Out.
One up, one down. Tim Raines getting ready to hit. Fouled off. He was late. Here comes the 0-1. Late swing, foul to the left.
Here he
Raines checks his swing, appeal to third, and no swing, says Joe McDonald. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Henderson takes it in for the out. And there's two down. It's Ray Boggs now. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that one popped to short. Seager sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the second, and here's Corey Seager to hit. Pitch
Ball.
misses there. 1-0.
Ball one, no strikes.
Nice grab. Fires to first, and
He's
they
out.
get the out. Here's the second baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. Ball
That's
one
a ball.
there.
You can feel the extra attention on Ellie anytime he comes to the plate. This guy's a player that keeps you on the edge of your seat because you don't know what he's going to do next. He can hit for power, steals bases. He can throw the ball 100 miles per hour across the
I got a
infield.
ball, one strike.
He's electric.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And it is gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 2-0. Bases empty, one away. David Ortiz now at the plate. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Raines going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Two outs,
Batting eighth,
bases
the
empty.
catcher,
And here's the
Logan.
catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Oh, Hoppy.
Outside
Ball one.
low, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
On the corner at the knees for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
He got away with
One
one
ball,
there, but
two
he
strikes.
knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Ground ball up the middle. A sliding stop. What a play.
He's out.
Inning over. On to the third inning. Now it's the second baseman, Luke Diesel. And a pitch. On the ground, right side, De La Cruz. The throw to first.
Got him.
Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Agustin Ramirez digs in now. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Hit in the air, right field. And Doby hauls it in. At the plate, Ricky Henderson. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. So the batting order turns over. Jackie Robinson will hit next. Ricky runs. Cracks his bat and pops him off. Clark pulls that one down. Set for the bottom of the third. Larry Doby digging in now. On the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Reigns makes the catch, and there's one down. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. First pitch misses.
Ball one, no strikes.
Right through there for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one drilled left field. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and that's a 2-bagger.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Popped up. Keishel on the move. He makes the grab. 2 down. Ken Griffey Jr. getting ready to hit. To the right side. And that chance handled. Over to first. And that is the third out of the inning. Start of the fourth.
Leading
Now
off
the number
for
2
Southern
hitter,
California,
Ken Griffey
the center
Jr.
fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Griffey was an instant sensation when he burst onto the major league scene back in 1989. A sweet swinging 19-year-old kid, and he got to play alongside his dad. He was a special player. 0-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Hangs and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Something I
0-1.
noticed. In this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
And in his rookie year, it was already clear that Ken Griffey Jr. was a generational talent, a bona fide 5-tool player, and every one of those 5 tools was elite.
2 down, bases empty. And next is the designated hitter, David Ortiz. Out towards right center. That's well struck. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Seems like
Now
he got
batting,
exactly
the left
what he
fielder,
was looking
Tim
for right there.
Ray.
Good pitch, hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield.
Reigns in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. That misses.
Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike. And a big swing and a miss.
Clearly was sitting on a
1 ball,
fastball right there.
2
It
strikes.
just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Bottom of the inning. And now Tony Clark. And that one is downstairs. Ball
Counts 1-0.
Clark goes 6 feet 7 inches, 25 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the
The
4th.
batter, number 5.
Now it's
Shortstop,
Corey Seager.
Corey.
He's 0 for 1.
Seager.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
0-1's the
And
count.
that's strike 1. The
1
shortstop
ball, 1
takes the
strike.
ball. One down, base is empty. And they'll do it again. swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Raines makes his way towards it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is
Now
empty.
batting, second
Here's the
baseman,
second baseman, Ellie De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
Fouled off left side. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Still able to come
Now
through
batting,
behind in the
the
count right
designated
there.
hitter.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Cabrera checks on first. De La Cruz back on a dive. De La Cruz, the runner at first with 2 gone. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Save! De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. There's a swing and a drive. Makes the grab, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
for the
Ready now
Banditos,
for the 5th
the
inning.
third
Down the
baseman,
third baseman, Wade Boggs. Page back to work. Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
0-1.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And that
That's ball 2.
misses. And it's 2-1. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball
The
out of
batter,
the
number
air,
50,
lets the defense work
second
behind him with
baseman,
another ground
Luke
ball. Good execution.
Keyshaw. Now in the box. Comes up empty
0-1's
with
the
a
count.
swing there. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Another
No
0-2
ball, 2
count right
strikes.
here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And
That's
that
a ball.
skips in the dirt.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an
1
0-2
ball, 2
count.
strikes to count.
Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
That one out to right. And Doby makes the play. And there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ramirez,
0-1.
the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Center field. Junior brings it in, and that'll do it. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Logan O'Hoppe. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Throw over to Robinson. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Larry Doby now at the plate. First
That's a
pitch
ball.
doesn't find the zone. 1 out, base is empty. Robinson. The tag, and he's out.
Well, on the mound, very efficient.
Third
Able to
baseman,
produce an
number
outcome,
2,
it seems like within the
Gunnar.
3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Henderson.
Henderson now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. That
Oh,
just misses. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. All right, we go to the top
for
half
Southern
of inning
California,
number 6.
the right fielder,
And now the right
Ricky
fielder, Ricky Henderson.
And if there's one man you want to keep off the base paths, it's this guy right here, Ricky Henderson, the undisputed stolen base king.
Satchel comes to the plate. On its way to the corner. And Doby hauls it in. And there's one down. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
So digging in, Jackie Robinson. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, the guy's thrown a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter. You got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen.
0-2.
But you got to take what he's offering that day.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And there's a foul ball.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Ramirez hauls it in to end the inning. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez.
Manny Ramirez.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the leadoff man aboard. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. First pitch, just misses. In there at the knees for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. To the right side, and it goes just foul. And there's a ball. In the dirt, and the runner holds.
The first baseman, number 17, Tony.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tony Clark. In the air, left field, down the line, 2 down. Here comes Corey Seager, 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Ramirez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That pitch gets the corner, and the count is 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
2 outs. And a base hit up the middle. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
No, he's safe.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And now, Elly De La Cruz. Oh, he gloves it. We go to the top of the 7th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. Check swing went around. Strike 1.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
Inside.
The shortstop takes the ball. The 1-2. Good eye
Ball
on that
2.
spot.
Really good take,
2
especially
balls,
with 2
2
strikes.
strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Downstairs, and that's ball 4, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Now it's the DH, David Ortiz. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Got it! Great leaping catch. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Tim Raines.
Don't get ahead in the count. You can forget about having any success against him.
Ellie looking to steal. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. That's got to be an error. First and second, 1 out. Here's the third baseman, Wade Boggs. That's off the inside corner.
Inside.
And that is ball 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot.
Ball
Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Seager. Out. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark.
Now
ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, David Ortiz. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Raines right there to make the grab. And there's one away. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. Soto, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against
0-2 is the count.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Raines makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day,
1 ball,
pretty much forget
2
about
strikes.
So Pete Bear at 90. We go to the 8th. Now here is Luke Keeschel. Page back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
0 ball, 2 strikes.
Registers the punch out and hits 101. And here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez. Tap foul at the plate.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Base knock right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win
Now
the
batting,
at-bat
right
after being
fielder,
down in the
Ricky
count, up against it with
Henderson.
2 strikes right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters
They take so many reps in the
0-1's the
cages
count.
working on going to the opposite.
Runner takes off, and he lays down a bunt. Bare hand scoop, and that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly.
Well, he saw an opportunity to drop a drag bunt and made it work out. Really important at bat coming up now.
That one in triple digits.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Ball
Up
one.
and in, and the count is 1-1.
1-1.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're at the top of the 8th. And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Now
So
pitching.
2 down now. Tanner Scott.
Tanner.
The pitch out of the pen here.
Now coming in.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And
Martinez.
one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very
Ball
high.
one, no
and it
strike.
breaks a ton.
2 on, 2 outs. On the ground to the left. Down the line, and it's foul. Breaking
That's
ball
ball
misses
2.
down and away. Next pitch is outside.
Out.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. That's one way to quiet the crowd. It's 3-2. De La Cruz
Ball,
in
that's out.
now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Fastball for a strike. Out to short. Seager fires
He's
over to
out.
first. That's out number 3. And we're back onto the bottom. Of the 8th, stepping in. Gunnar Henderson.
Now coming
now
into
a move
the
being
pitch.
made for a pinch hitter. Kyron Parrish.
Parrish.
Big. Spot for him here. Looks
Pinch
like it'll
hitting.
be a pinch hitter.
Marcelo.
Marcelo Meyer.
Well, they're going with the
Meyer.
lefty bat here, Boog, trying to improve that matchup for a very important at bat in this game.
Ball, that's
And the
out.
first pitch misses for ball 1. A little out front there as he swings through
I
it.
got a ball, 1 strike.
And a count 1 and 2. And there's 1 away. So up next, Manny Ramirez. 1 for 3. And that
That's a
one's a
ball.
little bit low. And that's ball 1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss.
Big time jab
1
right
ball,
there.
1 strike.
I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And 1 and 2.
Great deception with the change up there.
1
And
ball,
it's all about
2
arm
strikes.
speed. If that arm speed can look just like the fastball, a lot of times you'll get that hitter to swing and miss.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. And there's 2 gone
Got it.
following the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Junior
Ball.
in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. And strike two.
No signs of wavering on
One
the mound
ball,
here in the eighth.
2
It's
strikes.
looking rock solid so far.
Strikes him out with 1-0. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
for the
New inning
Bambinos,
getting started.
the
Now
designated
it's the
hitter,
DH, David Ortiz. Ripped into left center, base hit.
The left fielder, number 30. Tim
Goose
Ray.
Gossage will take over here.
Now pitching.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking
Goose.
for quality pitches out of him right here.
Gossage.
Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. That's in there. 0-2 now. And downstairs. And that one inside and it hit him.
Take your base.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Now
Down
running
the
at
third
second
baseman,
base.
Wade Boggs.
Number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Pitch is in there. Strike one.
Not
0-1.
sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Bunting, and he pops it up. Into the dive, and he got it.
The batter, number 15, second
And
baseman,
here is
Luke.
Luke. Keishel. 0 for 3 in this one. Fought off foul. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth.
I got 1 ball, 1
In
strike.
the dirt. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Bellinger on his way home. 1 run in. Here comes another. Another comes in to score, and they take a 3-run lead. 1 out. Runner at second. Now, Agustin Ramirez swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count. 1-1.
Squirts away a little bit. Man at second. That's in there, and it's 1-2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Nope, that's
Next
down.
offering is down low.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
In the air, right side. And Doby makes the play. 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Ricky Henderson. And a base hit right there. Throw cut off to second. Caught in a rundown now. Tries to get back and save. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and they're up by 4. Michael Kopech
Now
gets
pitching.
handed the rock out of the pen. He
Michael.
has a great slide. Ricky on the move.
Okay.
Foul ball. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Henderson around second. On his way to third. He's in there.
Safe.
Back-to-back singles. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play
0-1.
when it's ripped like that.
There goes Jackie. That one ripped, but foul. That's ripped. Base hit. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And first offering is fouled off. 4 runs already in the frame here at the top of the ninth. Swung on, popped up left side. And that'll fall for a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead. First and second, 2 down. Here's Cody Bellinger. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. J.D. Martinez headed home. The relay to the plate, safe, and the runner from second scores on the play. And they're pulling away up by 7 now. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Here comes the pitch. And the slider just misses. De La Cruz over at second. Bellinger at first. 2 out of the inning. Throw to second, safe. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one back. And makes the grab. And that is that. This game's a bit of a blowout. Let's talk about something random. Let's do it. All right, Siggy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now just 2 outs away. Here's Corey Seager. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike
1
2.
ball, 2 strikes.
Hit to second, and this should do it. To first, nice pick and a ball in the dirt, and that ends the ball game. Brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Colorado taking on Cleveland. Here's the third baseman,
Leading
Gunnar Henderson.
For Colorado, the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson.
That pitch gets the inside corner. And away we go this afternoon. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
Next to hit, Ken Griffey Jr. There's the strike.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed.
Throw into third. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield.
And they got him. Griffey is out. They picked him off. And the batter now, Tony Clark. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Swing and a miss. 99.
0-2
That
the
was
count.
straight queso right there.
Swings and misses. Struck him. Back here at Oracle Park. And today's starter, Noah Schultz. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does
No
he
ball,
have
2
a
strikes.
feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The
1 ball,
shortstop takes the
2
ball.
strikes.
Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
What do you
Ramirez
got?
tries to hold up, appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing according to Eric Summerskill. 1 down, base is empty. This one in the air, center field. Griffey gets under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And now the first baseman, Javier Sanoja. Sanoja, 22 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He has
No
a
balls, 2
tendency to
strikes.
chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches.
3.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here in San Francisco, second inning set to go. Now it's the shortstop, Corey Seager. Oh, look at the stop. And very nicely done for the out. So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. And that one is off the top of the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Batting 7th, the designated hitter, David
And next is the
Ortiz.
designated hitter, David Ortiz.
Boog, anytime we broadcast a game with Burns pitching, we expect
Runner takes off.
Yeah.
Turn on and miss. Save.
0-1's the
De La
count.
Cruz gets his first steal of the game. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. 0-2 now as he swings through.
0-2 is the count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Glove side, but it gets through. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Just not
No
able to
balls,
catch up
2
to that
strikes.
velocity.
De La Cruz. The underhand flip. Here's one, and that's 2. Bottom of the second.
Leading
The
off,
batter
for
now,
Cleveland,
Luke
the
Dijkshow.
second baseman, Luke
Schultz back to work.
Dijkshow.
Late with the swing there.
0-1.
Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
Now it's going to be Agustin Ramirez. In the air out to center. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Over to first, and he's saved. Now here is number 96. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
There you
0-1
go.
gets a check swing. Appeal to third. Nope, he held back. Ramirez at first, one gone. Flares it into the outfield. And it falls. Throws to second. In there safely.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Jammed it pretty good with that high fastball on the inside corner, so he can't be upset about the pitch. Just kind of an unlucky result.
Christian Yelich swings
0-1's the
through it
count.
for strike one. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
No ball,
He's
2
looking
strikes.
for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Ken Griffey
Ball,
Jr.
that's inside.
up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that one in the air center field. Griffey gets under it. Drops into the glove. And that is the inning. And we're back. And now Larry Doby. There's the strike. The part about Burns' journey that's so interesting, former 4th-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. But you go back and look at Corbin Burns in 2019. He threw 49 innings and had an 8.82 ERA. Tosses to first and one away in the top of the 3rd. So the lineup flips
Now
over.
batting,
Down the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. And first offering is fouled off. The main adjustment that Corbin Burns made was that he got rid of his 4-seam fastball and really leaned on the cutter. That is his signature pitch. And now today, he is a cutter, sinker guy, and the 4-seamer really doesn't make much of an appearance. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. 1 out, base is empty. Foul ball still 0-2. Swing and a ball line to center. Junior makes the grab. And there's 2 down. So 2 down now. And here is Manny Ramirez. 0-1 so far. And a foul ball. Inside,
that's
just
inside.
missed.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the 3rd. And now it's going to be... Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. And we're level. It's 1-1. So the batting order turns over. Ellie De La Cruz will hit next. Late on that fastball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Popped up. Nabs it. 1 away.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at-bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Well, with the shift on, hits right into it. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. And Ramirez is set down. Now a chance for Javier Sanoja.
Foul ball.
2 down, nobody on. Fly ball center field. Griffey in pursuit. And he makes the catch. That. Back here at Oracle Park. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99.
0-1's the count.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And now Tony Clark. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw to Elliott, second for one, to first, not in time. Great effort there. At the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. Inside corner, that's a strike. And it's 0-1. De La Cruz, 23 years old. Usually a shortstop, but today he's starting at second base. That's out to center field. Junior makes the catch, and that's the third. Back here in San Francisco, bottom of the fourth. Now it's the second baseman, Luke Diesel. Out front and foul to the left side. On the ground to third. Slings it across. One out in the bottom of the fourth. Agustin Ramirez, the next to hit. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2 is the count.
That one the other way. Gets it to first. Already two gone here in the home fourth. Now the left fielder. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We go to the top of the fifth, and now the DH, David Ortiz. And that one fouled off. Hauls it in, one away. And now the catcher comes up to hit, Logan O'Hoppe. And that is out of play. Fouled off. He was late. All tied up. And we're at the top of the fifth. Hit hard. Base hit. Go ahead run on base. Digging in, Larry Doby. Just missed.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
That one hammered center field. That's back there. And out of here. He crushes that one to center field. It's 3-1. Back to the top of the lineup, Gunnar Henderson. Now at the plate. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
The left fielder, number 24.
Now the number 2 hitter, Manny Ramirez. He was late there, strike one.
0-1's the count.
Base hit center field. The throw to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
No, he's in there, safe.
The center fielder,
So
number
2 in
24,
scoring position with
Jr.
1 out. Ken Griffey Jr. getting ready to hit. Second and third here. 1 away. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Sanoha plays the plate. Not in time. He's safe. It's 4-2. Next, the switch hitting first baseman, Tony Clark. 1 for 2. Burns with a move to first.
He's safe.
Junior dives back in safely. And that drops in for a strike.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. I mean, it's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Runner, yes,
There goes Junior. That one ripped right center field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. They add on as the run scores all the way from first. Seager stands in now. In for a strike. 0-1. Clark, the runner at second with one away. Swinging a drive, deep right field. Yelich moving back for it. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. So up next, Elly De La Cruz. Right through there for a strike. Big swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And that one handled. Slings to first, and they're happy to just get off. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Yelich at the dish. Schultz back to work. Inside.
Off the plate, ball 1.
That's ball 1.
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all.
That's
in
off the
fact,
plate.
they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them. So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
That misses the zone, and the count's full. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. So digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. First offering, and it just misses. Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. That's down and in.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at-bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
The count 2-1. And it's fouled away.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And he grounds one to the right side. De La Cruz. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Now J.D. Martinez at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Late on that fastball.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down,
that's outside.
You might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
That's ball 2.
Next offering is downstairs. That's in there. Pitch in the dirt, and the count's full. 2 outs, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The kick, the 3-2. That's the third, and that chance handled. Whips it across, and Martinez is out. And we're back. Now it's the DH, David Ortiz. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these players, simply put, are producing a lot of quality.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it hits the fence. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
Hoppy in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swings through that high fastball.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location. I'm not saying they do, but with the way they're squaring up the ball right now, it's almost like they know what's coming. They seem very confident at the plate.
That one 95 to finish him off. He swings and fouls one off. Next pitch misses, and it's 1-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And they get Dolby for the out. Gunnar Henderson will hit next. That's in there. And that is strike one.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Comes up empty.
0-2 is the count.
On the ground to first, Sanoha. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now at the plate, Ellie De La
The
Cruz.
shortstop, Ellie. De La Cruz.
In the air, left side, Ramirez. One down. Here's Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 in this one. Line to left, and that's a fair ball.
Now batting, the
Javier
first baseman,
Sanoha digs in now.
Sanoha.
Hard hit down the line and left. This one could be trouble. Around second is Ramirez. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. In there. He scores. It's 6-2. Here's the second. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen. Matt Thrash.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Well, that's a base hit. And out to a board. Cut off, throw to third. Not in time. He's safe.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
And here is Agustin Ramirez. Swinging a foul out of play. Sanoha on third. Keishel over at first with 1 away. Now a check to third. Maybe thinking something's on. Ramirez started after it. Tried to hold up. Now a look to first. And he held up. Swing and a miss.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play.
Clark. The throw fly, he's safe. It's 6-3. Here's the left fielder. Swing and a miss. There's the slider.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Swing and a miss. Out at third. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off. Miller throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down. Zips it to first, and the leadoff hitter set down over the 7th.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Junior down the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
Clark stands in now and watches strike 1. And that's outside. And now it's even 1-1. What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the strike zone. Make him elevate the pitch. Because he's not as effective at the top of the strike zone, you got a better chance of having success.
Yelich makes the catch in. Bottom of the 7th, and now it'll be Christian Yelich. Late swing, foul to the left. A dive, he's got it. To his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Jr. makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. And here is J.D. Martinez. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Brash, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one ripped. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And that's a 2-out double.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with it.
Now this is through for a base hit. Fires it to the plate. And he's out.
On the tag.
Cut down, and back here at Oracle Park, ready to begin the 8th. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Corey Seager into center. Full extension, makes the catch. Now it's the second baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. 1 for 3. Yelich running hard. Calls it in, 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Next is the designated hitter, David Ortiz. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Next pitch is outside. Headed towards the corner. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. With a pitch away, that's exactly what you want to do with it. Drive it the other way. And right there, just barely able to keep it fair down the line for the double.
And a slider misses down and away.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Junior makes the grab. Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and now
pitching, Lucas Airsaid.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball to knees. Out towards left center. Ramirez hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Luke Peschel. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Clark makes the grab. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Larry Doby. Fastball for a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can
play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That misses,
That's a ball.
And it's 1-2. Lined into right. Dives. What a play!
The batter, the third baseman,
Gunnar Henderson now at the plate. There's a strike. And that one fouled off. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Out towards right center field. Griffey gets under it. He's got it. There's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Manny Ramirez. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Back here in San Francisco, last chance for the home team. Here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
That was
one ball, one
absolute
strike.
gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2 strikes.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Right side, hard hit. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks.
Inside, ball 1.
Number 96. The next to hit takes ball 1. That one lifted to left. Corrals it, and there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. And now it's Christian Yelich. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
Ersing is just 1 strike away. On the ground at first, and that's foul. Right side, and this should do it. On the first,
He's out.
ball game. 6-3 our final score for Chris Singleton.